Hey folks, Cam Rogers here for NFL Daily, taking a look at a big-time matchup in the AFC West. The Oakland Raiders traveling to Denver to take on the Denver Broncos there. The Broncos are the favorites according to our friends at BetDSI by 6.5. You got a Raiders team coming off a not-so-inspiring Monday Night Football performance at home against the Los Angeles Rams. They're going to have to bounce back in a big way, playing on the road against a very good defense that the Denver Broncos employ. So for Derek Carr here, he needs a bounce-back campaign because everybody has been hitting me up in the comments section on Twitter, on Facebook, all of that. Is Derek Carr overrated as a quarterback? That is becoming a storyline out there among many fans in the NFL. So Carr needs a big-time bounce-back performance, and it's not going to be easy against a front seven for the Denver Broncos, led by Bradley Chubb and Von Miller, a secondary there that is really good with Chris Harris, and some solid safeties as well, like Darian Stewart. So for the Raiders, the adversity is there. Here are the people that I'm tracking, especially on the offensive side. Derek Carr, quarterback, of course, talked about him. Kolton Miller, watch out for him as he tries to block Von Miller. I would suspect that John Gruden is going to give Kolton some help there, whether it's via a tight end or a running back chipping a defensive player on that side of the ball. And then finally, Amari Cooper. He's going to have to fend off some pretty darn good corners that the Denver Broncos have there. So Cooper was kind of absent in that Monday night game against the Rams. The Rams have good corners. The Denver Broncos do as well. So some adversity in the early going for Amari Cooper so far. All right, meanwhile, on the Denver side of things, obviously Von Miller is the top guy everybody should be watching for. He can totally change the complexion of a football game. Royce Freeman is a guy to watch for on that offensive side there, along with Case Keenum. I'm a big fan of Royce Freeman, just in terms of his career prognostications. I think he's in for a very, very successful career. And with Denver's revamped offensive line, he should be able to have success. And oh, by the way, there are reports out there that the Raiders are pretty dinged up on the interior there, with Justin Ellis perhaps going on IR. The Raiders recently signed Jonathan Hankins. Perhaps that's why they signed him, due to the Ellis injury and all that. So some concerns on the interior of that front seven for the Raiders. Denver should be able to exploit that via the pass and, of course, via the run as well. So all of that said, I'm not really sure who the Oakland Raiders are. I don't know their identity. I do know Denver's identity. They run the football well. They can throw the football down the field to Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, and they play physical defense. So in that regard, give me the Broncos at home. They are usually very successful in the friendly confines of Mile High. 23-10 is your final score there. The Raiders' offensive line, can it hold up, particularly at tackle with Miller and Penn? That's the question mark that I have. Predict the score in the comments section, folks. Raiders versus Broncos. Let me know what you think on YouTube and Facebook. And, of course, hit me up on Twitter as well at Mr. Rogers99.